Are you addicted to approval? Have you ever caught yourself feeling like you need other people to make you feel good about yourself? Are you constantly looking for that nod of approval, wanting a like or a thumbs up from friends or total strangers? If any of this sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of validation and how it's connected with your mental health. This might just be the topic that revolutionizes the way you view yourself forever. So, let's talk about validation. Hi, I'm Jeremy Godwin, and I teach you how to look after your mental health with short weekly videos and longer episodes of my weekly podcast, Let's Talk About Mental Health. Today, I'm exploring how to stop seeking validation from others so you can improve your self-esteem and self-worth. So, what is validation? Validation is about feeling seen and recognized by other people. It's like a reassuring nod from the world that says, I see you, I hear you, and your feelings and experiences matter. In short, it's a way of feeling like you matter because somebody else thinks you matter. It's completely natural for us to want to be acknowledged by others and to feel like we belong. But when we let our self-worth become dependent on the opinions of others, we start creating issues for our mental health. Why? Because it's like building your happiness on unstable ground. This is what we call external validation. It isn't necessarily harmful, but it can become an issue when it turns into your primary source of self-esteem. So why do we crave validation from others? We human beings have a deeply rooted desire for social acceptance and belonging. However, when overdone, it can create a range of mental health issues, like unnecessary stress, anxiety, and lower self-esteem. So, moving yourself towards self-validation is a crucial step for improving your mental health. But how do you do that? Well, here are 5 practical tips to help you stop chasing approval and learn how to validate yourself more. Tip 1. Build your self-reliance. And that means learning to really trust yourself. Weigh up your options, make a decision, and stand by it. You'll make mistakes, but you'll also learn valuable lessons. Start with small decisions like choosing somewhere for dinner or picking a movie to watch for a group of you. Remember, every decision you make based on your judgment contributes to building your self-reliance, which is a fundamental element of self-validation. Tip 2. Focus on your growth. When you proactively invest time and energy in your personal growth, you get to learn new things and build new skills, all of which improves your self-esteem. Another way to do this is to adopt a growth mindset. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, choose to view them as opportunities to learn and grow. It could be as simple as reading a self-development book, taking an online course, or even learning to cook a new dish. Each step towards personal growth will shift your focus from seeking approval to seeking your own progress. Tip 3. Learn to say no. Mastering the art of saying no can help you to feel more confident, which in turn is going to help you feel validated by yourself. It's okay to turn down requests or invitations that don't align with your needs or values. If you're not great with saying no, start small. Maybe there's a social event you're not keen on attending. Politely decline and notice how it makes you feel. Remember, respecting your own boundaries is a significant step towards being able to validate yourself. Tip 4. Practice gratitude. When you focus on all the things you have to be grateful for, you find more and more things in your life to be grateful for. Take a few minutes each day to acknowledge your achievements and progress. That could mean writing in a gratitude journal or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on what you've achieved. This simple habit can shift your focus from what others think to what you know to be true about yourself. Tip 5. Approach social media mindfully. Because sometimes you just need to take a bit of a break from social media. It's really easy to fall into the trap of equating your worth with the number of likes or followers you have, but social media is not real life. When you take a more thoughtful approach to how you use social media, you very quickly realize that your worth is not tied to how your social media accounts perform. An easy way to start is to simply allocate specific no social media times in your day, even if it's just an hour to start with. So, by concentrating on these strategies, you can start to untie yourself from the relentless need for external validation and start fostering a greater sense of self-worth. My challenge to you is to choose one of these tips and make a conscious effort to implement it over the next week. Let me know in the comments which one you choose and why, and then come back after the week is up and let me know how you went. And please remember that your worth comes from within, not from the way other people perceive you. When you really embrace that fact, everything changes for the better. And you'll find more tips for improving your self-validation in the latest episode of the Let's Talk About Mental Health podcast, and it's linked in the episode description. Thanks so much for joining me today. Take care and talk to you next time. Become one of my supporters on Patreon for exclusive content and early episode access. It's linked in the episode description. And I discussed social media earlier. In this video, you'll find more tips on how to manage your social media usage thoughtfully, so watch it next and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Sunday.